You're watching KRCR News Channel 7, Daybreak, with Kelly Song and First Alert meteorologist Rob Elvington. Get the facts right.
Good Friday morning. It is 6:46 and happening right now in Florida. George Zimmerman's defense attorneys have begun their closing arguments at his murder trial. Defense attorney Mark O'Mara just started his last effort to convince the 6 jurors that Zimmerman acted in self-defense when he fatally shot 17-year-old Trayvon Martin last year. Let's listen in.
Was presented before you in the case because it does show the probability, if not the exact certainty, that this event started at the T intersection or thereabouts, and it started with a shot to the face, Trayvon Martin against George Zimmerman. And then it traveled down those 30 feet or so, however they ended up there. We know that when they ended up there that the only one who was injured at all, except for the gunshot, was George Zimmerman. And that the only other injury that Trayvon Martin had on him was what seemed to be a fight injury from a couple of scrapes to the knuckle. So, again, in my dangerous quest to prove my client's innocence beyond a reasonable doubt, now we get really into what happened. Because you can argue, and the state will, all you want, that George wanted to be a cop. And George's calls to law enforcement in the past just had some seething anger buildup. But don't assume it. Prove it, believe it. Don't prove it, it just doesn't exist.
Well, after the defense closes, prosecutors will get to make a final rebuttal. The jurors could begin deliberations later today. Now, yesterday, the prosecutors made the case that Zimmerman assumed Martin was a criminal up to no good. When he confronted him, a scuffle followed, and Zimmerman fired the fatal shot. Zimmerman, of course, has pleaded not guilty, claiming that Martin was slamming his head into the sidewalk when he shot and killed the teenager. More on the case to come throughout the day. 6:48 the time right now. Coming up next, a battle to see who's the fastest dog in all the West. We go to the track for the annual Wiener Dog races. This is serious stuff. Next on Daybreak. But first, here's today's Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, Sprint is offering a lifetime of unlimited